everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
All right, Larry, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at what's now known as New Era Field here in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29. Yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, Ohio!
On second down, it's McCoy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Come on, let's go!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, here's Bernard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, McCown. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
McCown again on 2nd and 10. He hits Greg, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. McCown looks to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Alexander coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And here come the Bills. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That good for 19 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Steve McClendon busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go!
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Taylor gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In motion right is Benjamin. it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. They go play action here on first down. It's caught. Tolbert. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Taylor now to throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And McCoy loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Taylor going deep for Benjamin. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
McCown now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Jets making their way out. It's been a while since we've seen them in the postseason, back in 2010. But last year, Charles, 5-11, and some of the moves they made in the offseason suggest maybe this year could be a challenge as well.
I believe those moves you referred to were made to change the attitude, the atmosphere on the team, because they went into the draft and they got a couple of key guys that they've been counting on. Jamal Adams, a safety out of LSU. Marcus May, a safety out of Florida. They got younger, but they got more athletic back there. The tough part for them, still not solidified at the quarterback position.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
McCown to throw on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a play fake. McCown. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2017 because they made a change in leadership. Remember, Sean McDermott, a defensive coordinator in Carolina, is now the head coach of the Bills, and he's going to emphasize being able to finish stronger down the stretch. And they added Tre'Davious White, a cornerback out of LSU, to take the place of the departed Stephon Gilmore.
He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
So much for having too many defensive linemen. Remember the reaction when the Jets took Leonard Williams? They said they've got too many. This guy's a Pro Bowler in his 2nd season.
Yeah, 7 sacks in that sophomore campaign last year. On 3rd down, Taylor. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
First is McCown. Underneath, this is Bernard. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's McCown. Got an open man. It's a noon one. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Anunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, with the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
McCown now on first down. He drops it off for Bernard. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Working from the gun, McCown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect. Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets. Tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, they've got to get better play in that area because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Tolbert, the fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Back to the Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
All right, here we go.
Kirsch goes in motion right. McCown throwing on 2nd. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake to Forte, McCown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now McCoy, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll try and run it with McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's round. Here we go. What? None. What? None. Ohio. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
8 yards to go here on second down. They'll run again with Bernard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Anderson. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run.
All right, here we go.
Play action. Now McCown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Shotgun here for McCown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is McCown. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. Flex round. 38. 38.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Steve McClendon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Buffalo as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, McCown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. It's McCown. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Tough start to the year for the Jets. So this trip to Buffalo, then at Oakland. Then they'll calm down a bit, come home from Miami and Jacksonville before heading to Cleveland in Week 5.
Opening with Buffalo on the road under new management, and then a Super Bowl favorite in Oakland. They've got to come out of those at least 1-1.
On third and long, it's McCown. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now McCown got to have this one. He's got Curse. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. It's McCown again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go. Leopard.
First throw now for the backup, Bryce Petty. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Demario Davis in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
Ohio. Let's go. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that takes us from second to third down. It's a tough early season stretch for the Bills. After this, they go to Carolina, then home for the Broncos, and 2 more games on the road at Atlanta and Cincinnati.
3 of those teams have been in the Super Bowl in the last 2 seasons.
They will, however, get a brief reprieve with their bye week in Week 6. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A third down. He tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Patriot. Set. Green, 39.
McCown to throw on second down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McCown. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. count. And this is caught by Curse. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So this offense really needs to make something happen here. Late in the fourth, they'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Here's Bernard. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the football, they're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's McCoy. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bills, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.